but it was a historic night here at the Ravinas. All eyes were on Shohei Ohtani. This tweet from MLB Communications: Monday night's NL West showdown between the Padres and Dodgers marked the most watched game in MLB TV history, with viewership eclipsing the previous single-game high by 28%. So maybe the Dodgers aren't bad for baseball after all, huh? They had record numbers to watch Shohei pitch last night. Pretty much everybody here at the stadium was in their seat at the start of the game because they didn't want to miss any of what he was going to do in his first game on the mound.
Feeling good. I think he's just a little fatigued, but feels good in there tonight. Don't know when he's going to pitch again. So it's kind of, he'll probably do like a, touch and feel, sometime this week. And then, whether it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, something like that, it's kind of the week situation, but it's not like a hard and fast 7 days.
Last night, though, was the first time we got a chance to see him pitch, and it was amazing scene here at the stadium as we're walking on the concourse. Everybody standing up. Everybody's already in their seats for first pitch of the game. They didn't want to miss any of it. What was the buzz like maybe inside the clubhouse or in the dugout? Was it similar to what the fans were feeling out here as you guys got a chance to watch him do both for the first time here?
Yeah, it was, it was sitting down here looking at like the lower bowl. Everyone was standing up. It was pretty unique. It kind of had like that. Everyone was in their seats before the game started, which is like more of like a playoff vibe. So everyone was super excited to come watch him pitch. And it felt, I guess it's maybe business as usual in the dugout. Like we all know what he's capable of, and we've seen him pitch not in a Dodger uniform, but like it's Shohei, So we were all really excited to watch him. He went out there, throws 100 like a superhero, and we're all just, it's at this point where none of us are really shocked. So we're just excited to have him stretch out, get a bunch of starters back, and kind of have our team assembled,
Tyler, really my question is about Shohei as well. You've got a chance to see him on the other side when he pitched 6 seasons for the Angels. And listen, my opinion, he is the best athlete in the world, not just baseball player. He is the best athlete in the world. You know how difficult and how taxing it is to be a pitcher, to be able to throw 100 miles an hour and start every 5th or 6th, 7th day. But he's also hitting as well. Can you kind of talk about that, the difficulty of seeing and watching Shohei do both at such a high level?
Yeah, honestly, I can't even talk about it because all I do is pitch, and like he does both. So like from personal experience, I have no clue. From afar, it's really impressive to watch. And I think the thing that to me is more impressive than just him hitting and pitching is like the consistency and like emotion and just him as a person every day. I think anyone who's played can understand like how up and down a season can be. And I think whether he's doing bad or doing good, he's just always consistent, always a good teammate, good person. And yeah, it's just been fun to watch on both sides of the ball for his whole career.
When you watch games like last night, Ohtani making his pitching debut at the Dodgers, were you caught up in the fandom like everybody else here?
Yeah, definitely. It was crazy to watch. I was, to see him go out and do that was insane. I'm just happy I'm here to see it.
And what was the vibe amongst the team on the bench? It felt like there was standing room only in the dugout.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it was. Everyone was just up on the top rail. You saw everyone in the bowl was standing up too the whole time. Everyone's hanging on every pitch, so that's kind of how it was down here too.
Well, it'll be like that tomorrow night for you, Emmett Sheehan.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
You're thinking about picking up a bat and telling Dave, hey, we don't need the DH tonight. We don't need Ohtani tonight. I'm taking the lumber.
I don't know. I'm not too good of a hitter. I got a 500 on base in pro ball, though. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But who's counting?
No one, probably.
But, good to see him on the mound, come off the mound, healthy, 2 RBI knocks.
It's just good to see him out there. The velocity is what the velocity is. He was. I'm sure he had a ton of adrenaline, amped up. I think it's more important what Crouch said. There was no swing and miss. There was a lot of long at bats, deep counts. Not great contact by the Padres, but they were putting the ball in play. Right. We think of Shohei with the split and the 100 and the slider. We think of the Mike Trout at bat where he went 3-2 slider, perfectly located, struck him out. That's the Shohei we think about. 28 pitches in 1 inning. They probably would have liked it to be around 15 to 20, but 28's a little bit high. But he got out there, he got him out. Now next time he can maybe go 2 innings. So slowly keep building him up. Let's see how he feels today. Is he sore? Is his arm sore? Is his leg sore? Will he play tonight?
Well, I want to get to that.
Stuff like that is the most important. How does he bounce back?
Shohei Ohtani has dumbed down how good he is and how unique he is. Like, if somebody did what Shohei Ohtani did at any level of baseball, college, Division I, III, high school, doesn't matter. He's doing it in the big leagues at an elite level. He throws the ball as hard as everybody in the 98th percentile, runs as fast in the 98th percentile, hits the ball as hard in the 99 percentile. Like, we love Shohei, but you can't hurt him.
A couple minutes on Ohtani. Thoughts on his return? It finally happened, and it happened much sooner than most of us anticipated, because it was like, oh, wait, he's going to maybe be back for the All-Star break. Maybe this week. Boom. Monday night.
Yeah, his point was that throwing simulated games before playing that night was kind of exhausting him, so why not do it in a real game? Fair point, and good call. I thought he looked good. The command wasn't there, quite obviously, and he talked about after the game how he was missing glove side. His arm was moving a little too quickly. That'll all come. The fact that he reached 100, that's really impressive. The fact that he had 2 hits in the game, that's really impressive. It was fun to watch him as a two-way guy again, even though it was a brief appearance. And I expect he will only get better as time goes on. He's going to build up. His command will sharpen, and everything, knock on wood, will be back to what it was pre-surgery.
1 inning, 2 hits, that 1 earned run. 28 pitches, 16 for strikes. Attaboy, Ohtani, grab a bat. Down 1-0, strikes out in his first at-bat. And I'm thinking to myself, this is what Chris Brockman is going to come in and say on Tuesday's show. What are we wasting our time pitching this guy?
Why?
And
there's
here
no
he
point.
is, you know, and here he is now, all tired out, and he strikes out in his first at-bat. What are we doing? Well, it's a 9-inning game, and it's a 6-month season. And in terms of the 9-inning game itself, Ohtani's next at-bat, he was kind of doing what he normally does when he's not hitting, sitting on his ass, not on the mound, as a designated hitter. And Shohei Ohtani comes up, and it comes up his next at-bat, 2-out double for a run batted in to tie the game. And then his at-bat after that, a 2-run, 2-out single as a capstone to a 5-run inning against Dylan Cease. And the Dodgers wind up using 7 relievers in all and beat the Padres anyway, and now have a 4-game lead on them and 2.5 on the Giants. And Ohtani having 28 more pitches of live action under his belt as he comes back to be the two-way star that they paid him all that money to be. We are seeing one of the greatest hitters in the history of the game start a game and touch 100 miles an hour in this game in Major League Baseball. And he's also a 50 stolen base guy, too. Truly, one of the greatest, what would you say, 6-tool players ever?
Nobody's done what we've seen Shohei Ohtani do.
And it's just happening in last night.
At this level.
It's just happening in last night, and it's the Dodgers getting it now. Rich getting richer.
Yeah, it seems super fun being a Dodger fan.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。